Her hands may seem small and fragile, but they wield a power that defies expectations. Meet Sowunmi Temitope Oluwadamilare, a 25-year-old student at the University of Lagos whose passion for footwear transcends the ordinary. As she delves into the world of human kinetics education, Sowunmi's love for fashion and footwear burns bright. But it's not just a hobby, it's a calling. Alongside her studies and her blossoming career in modeling, she has embarked on a remarkable journey into the art of shoemaking. Under the brand name Kittieshoes, Sowunmi pours her heart and soul into crafting footwear that is not just stylish, but truly magical. From sleek heels to comfortable flats, every pair is a testament to her dedication to quality and craftsmanship. But Kittieshoes is more than just a business. It is a vision. It's about empowering individuals to step into their own greatness, one shoe at a time. With a diverse range of styles, sizes, and price points, Sowunmi ensures that everyone can find their perfect fit. With her unwavering determination and her hands that work wonders, Sowunmi Temitope Oluwadamilare is not just making shoes, she's making dreams come true. And with Kittieshoes, the world is at her feet.
Yeah, at Kittieshoes, we make footwears. We're very innovative with footwears. We make both male and female footwears, even for children too. So it depends on what you want. We style you to be comfortable and we give quality. Our motto is, why go for quantity when you can always get quality? Yeah, and going into Kittieshoes, going into footwears was a funny attempt because it was like a challenge. The person I learned from, I was telling the person I was going to come and learn from him, and he was telling me, what can I do? Like, give him this kind of dress. I'm like, you're challenging me, and I don't like challenges. So I took it up, I learned from him. And here is Kittieshoes. What made me even interested more was the fact that I love wears. Like, if I see you, the first thing I look at is your feet. After looking at your feet, then I now assess your dressing from head back to your feet. That's the only way you can get my attention. It's not like you can't get my attention normally, but like, those are the things I'll look at first. Then more interest, then love. Apart from that, money. There's money there, is very innovative, and it keeps me thinking. Like, there are new designs come up like all the time, and customers are always bringing, oh, can you do this, can you do that? And how will I say I cannot do it? Even if I can't do it, I'll still tell you I can do it and find my way around it. There's YouTube, and there are other ways, like there are other people that are like better in the field and that have gone far, like spent years in the field. Kittieshoes was like my fallback plan. I won't say plan, but like modeling and acting were not really giving money. Like, it's not, I wasn't getting modeling gigs all the time, and I wasn't getting acting gigs all the time. So I had to look for something to fall back on and something I know I could get steady income from. That was why I even took it more serious, and here I am. It's giving me money. It's not like the money is big, but like I'm quite contented. When I wanted to start, I was getting lots of very funny and annoying remarks. Like, why would a lady do shoe? It's a dirty job. It's this. I'm like, dirty job. And now they say it's inside dirty. That's where money is. So I started putting more energy into it and paying more attention to details. And there's this my boss I'll always say thank you to. Not my direct boss, but also a boss, because it's always there like to put me through. And there are some times that I find some works very very hard. If I go and meet him, he's always putting me through, and in fact, it's like my ready to dial number, like it's always there. If I just say, hello sir, he'll just tell me start coming to his shop. Honestly, most times I like working with male more, but then I do unisex footwear, so I just have to find my way around satisfying the females too. Females are quite challenging to work with, and it's not easy to please them, I swear to God. It's a lot to please them. because this minute you say they tell you they want this platform, this color, and you give them what they want, you be like, it's not high enough, it's not tight, it's not firm. But a guy, if you make his footwear and you give it to him, even if he has complaints, though my customers always tell me what they want, like if they have a complaint or something, but even if there's a comma, they will still tell you, okay, this is good, or like you could have like adjusted it or something. They will tell you nicely. My gender, it's not like they're not nice, so, but like we understand now, females, and me if I get my own wahala. But another thing, costing. There are some times that a customer would come. Do you know there are some times that I've made footwears that I didn't even see gain, but because of the love of the work and because I know definitely if they see with that person, I would get a referral. I'll just close my eyes and make the footwears. It's not always easy, especially getting materials. Now, there was a time that they locked machine. That is where I get my materials. I buy in bulk if I can. There was a time they locked machine. That period, materials were like double the price. And then dollar was not even high then. It was just like shaking, fluctuating. But damn, things were expensive and customers were not listening to things being expensive. They just wanted you to deliver. And I don't like it when I do something and I'm not satisfied with it, because if you give me something I'm not satisfied with, so I won't take it. So I just prefer to give you your quality. Let me know I'm giving you quality rather than expecting you to come and complain like maybe 2 or 3 months that something is wrong with the footwear. Kittieshoes have been in existence since I think 2021. Yeah, 2021, 2022. Yes. And my first ever pitch was when I went for the next Titan. I did not know that Nigeria has talent, but like talents get talent. And it was an eye-opener because we were about 2002. Yes, and they selected first 30. I was lucky to be part of the first 30, but I didn't qualify to go for the boot camp. That was it about next Titan. I wanted to try again, but the zeal was not there again since I saw the way the first one went and they did not give us our money, so I didn't have the zeal to go. Then someone told me to start sourcing for grants. It's actually a lot of stress. Honestly, aside the fact that the grant would help make my brand bigger and like give me a better platform and all, I just feel it's too much work. It's not like I don't like work, but I just like to do things at my own pace. I don't like stress. But there's no how you be in Lagos that you not be stressed now. Now, combining work and school, it's a lot. Because there are sometimes I get jobs, like some clients will not even come to you. You know, okay, normally it is 5 to 7 working days. That's what I say. That's our time. They will come like today and they want the footwear tomorrow. I'm not a magician. It's not like I can't do it. But then I will not want to do a rush work. And I want you to get something you are satisfied with. And I want to be satisfied about what I'm giving you too. So I just prefer to give you a long time, even though I know that period I would have done it even before the deadline. So you get it before the deadline. But people are not patient. They always want fast. But then, as a business owner, you have to always deliver. And one thing I've always keep me going, or that would always keep me going, is faith. I always believe that if I have faith in what I'm doing and I'm consistent and I'm not lazing around, you know, there's a difference between working hard and working smart. Yeah, so I believe if I'm consistent, working smart and doing the best I can, I know that this Kittieshoes is going to be bigger than this, and we're going to expand soon. Entering into Kittieshoes, like making footwears, was something quite challenging, because when I started learning, my boss would always tell us to cut paper. We can cut paper for like the first 3 days. The first week I learned, we're cutting paper all through. I was like, is this what we're learning? It was later I found out that, okay, cutting the paper and making it straight was what was going to make the material look very neat and straight when you're cutting. Then the process and everything is a lot, but when you love what you do, I don't think you would see fault in it, or you would see reasons to want to complain about it. Using hammer, using the machine. In fact, severally I've had issues not even issues, injuries from the machine, injuries from the cutting, but I still didn't stop. I guess I just like stress, or I just like my work. There was one time I was told to come and teach some students at Regan Baptist School at Sabo, and it gave me joy to see that those girls were ready to learn. The funny thing is, like, few years later, I saw some of them in Unilag, but they were like, Miss Tokwe, Miss. I was like, hi, how are you? They're like, they want to come and learn. They say, you want to come and learn? I'm like, you want to come and learn? I don't have a shop. They say they will come to my house. I said, no, not yet. When I'm ready, I'll reach out to you guys. Then I went to one other school, I think Sandville. So I can't remember the name of the school. It's around Magodo. A colleague of mine, both of us went to go and teach them on the footwears. Okay, my own first breakthrough was when my doctor ordered like, this is Birkenstock. He ordered like, I think 4 or 5 pairs. And that was like maybe 70-something thousand. Like, it blew my mind. Like, I didn't expect. He ordered for himself, for his wife, for all his kids, like all of them. I was like, wow. Like, I was shocked. And when I gave it to him, when I delivered, he was telling me that I didn't expect that I could do this. That, am I serious? That I actually thought, because of him, because he was doubting me, because of him, I had to tell my sisters to do a video of me when I was making the footwears, so that I'll show him as proof that it's me that is making it. Most people don't believe that. They'll first say, see my hands, see my hands. They say my hands are very small. How can you hold this one? How can you hold that one? I'm like, if there's nothing I can't do unless I don't want to, like, as far as I put my mind into it, I would definitely be able to do it. And if I have interest in it, I would definitely be able to do it. And nothing can actually stop me unless I want to stop myself. Like I tell people, you cannot stress me unless I decide you can stress me. And you cannot frustrate me unless I agree that you can frustrate me. So I live a very easy life. I don't like trouble. And being part of, like how would I say it? Being part of the females in Nigeria making footwears, I would say is a stepping stone. And like, it's a very, very big, it's a very big platform. I don't even know how to put the English safe, but like, it's really, really amazing, because a lot of people are always like, it's a man's job. There's no job for a man, there's no job for a woman. Everybody, once you find your heart doing something and you are good at it, just continue doing it.
Hi, Temitope.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. My name is Victor. I'm an accountant, and I understand you're into shoes, Kittieshoes, right?
Yes.
So how's it going? Can you give me an overview of what business has been like when you started? Just.
Well, business has been good.
Okay.
Firstly, when I started, I didn't start like selling immediately. Okay. When I make, I just give it out.
Alright.
Then I get replies, like reviews on what I should work on and how I should improve. So when I was satisfied with the reviews I was getting, I started selling.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and selling, at first I started selling to family.
Okay.
Then
friends, obviously.
Yes, and friends, yes. Then I started getting referrals.
Yeah.
Now at the moment, business is, I won't say it's bad.
Okay.
I won't say it's good.
Okay.
So it's on the fence.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and plus everything going on now, price increments.
Yeah.
All those things. So people are not. Yes. People are not wanting to settle down with the price, but they want something good.
The quality.
Exactly. And I can't give you quality if you're not going to pay for quality.
Of course.
Yeah, so, and I believe that you know the worth of what you want. That's why you come to me. Mm-hmm. If you don't want something good, you will not come to me. Because damn, I'm good.
Yeah, all right. That's good to hear. So, have you been keeping proper records? And since you started your business, do you have an idea of what your sales figures have been like? When did you start the business?
Officially.
Officially? You started selling?
Yeah, when? Officially. I started selling, I think, 2020. Yeah, 2022.
Okay.
2023. Yes, officially.
Okay.
Yeah, and I won't lie, I've not been keeping track.
Okay.
But like, I know like how much comes in a month.
On a monthly basis?
Yes. And in a month, I get nothing less than 50K in a month.
On sales?
Yes, on sales. Now, it depends on what I'm making though.
Of course.
It depends on the footwear I'm making. So the prices, the amount varies. Yeah, it's not a stable price.
Okay.
But I don't keep records.
Okay. So I think one of the most important things is, you know, people tend to trivialize it, especially small business owners. They're like, how much am I doing that? I need to start worrying myself. But I'll put it to you that if you don't keep proper records, even when it is so small, then it is going to be definitely hard to plan for the business to grow bigger. So I think one of the things, even if you can make sense of a lot of things, you obviously cannot hire an accountant. So even if you cannot make sense of a lot of things, you need to start keeping records of what your sales has been like on a month by month basis. So that helps you strategize and say, okay, I think I did 50,000 naira last month. Can I do 75,000 naira this coming month? If you don't do that, then you won't be able to say, you know what, I need to increase it by so percentage. Okay, do you get that? And one thing you also need to start doing is keeping track of your expenses. Okay, you need to start keeping track of your expenses, your invoices, your receipts. Just keep records of everything. If like I said, even if you can't make sense of what to do with these things. So let's dive a bit into your expenses. What's the expenses you incur on a monthly basis? What's it like?
Okay.
Things you incur on, how much you spend.
It depends though, actually, because
cost of raw materials, obviously.
Yes, raw materials and like I say, it depends on the customer and what the customer buying.
Wants.
Yes, because there are different types of footwears. Birkenstock, I will never sell a Birkenstock, but the same price I will sell a normal palm.
Of course.
Because Birkenstock is more expensive than a normal palm. And I won't sell this platform for the same price I will sell a normal ladies palm. Because the materials are different and the expenses are different. Okay. Now, the normal footwears, both ladies and male footwears, they are the normal footwear's price, they are not really as expensive as this. But now they can also be as expensive as this. It depends on the quality of the material. Yes, exactly. And it depends on you can tell me to make a cross black footwear for you, and I will ask you, do you want the sole to be a Birkenstock sole? Do you want me to build the sole? Do you want a foreign sole? Those are the kind of questions I'll ask you. I'll ask you, are you someone that work a lot? To know the kind of sole, to know how much I can pad it. Yes, so that's why I said it depends on the customer and depends on what the person wants and kind of materials I'm getting. Okay, so I understand that. So let me ask you a question. You said you started 2022, 2023, thereabout. Do you have a vision of where you want your company to be, say, in the next 5-7 years? Yeah, I do. You do? Yes. Okay. I want Kittieshoes to not be just a national brand, but an international brand, whereby something like, I don't want it to be something too expensive. I want something an average person will be able to get. Okay. Yeah, both globally and nationally. Yes, and I want something that even if it's an average man that is wearing it, it will see that yes, he's wearing something and he knows that he can afford it. He's at peace that yes, I can afford this. It's not too much on the eyesight. And I also want it is definitely a designer, because I myself, I'll put the effort into it and make it work. Okay. But that's just it. All right, that's good. So let's talk about money. What are your biggest challenges, in financially as a whole? Generally, right? Generally for the business. Well, what are the challenges financially? I would say, I actually want to have a ready-to-wear. Okay. Like something that someone can just call, do you have a size 41 of this? And I should be able to deliver. Immediately. But at the moment, I don't have that capacity. That is why I make on order. So, sorry, on request. So it's what you tell me to do, how you want it, that I'm going to make it for you. Okay. So I don't have if there were enough funds, I would have gotten a space. I actually want to go into importing raw materials for footwears also. So like I'll be importing raw materials and also making footwears. So but the finances are not there. I just make do with what I have at the moment. And what I have is just making, delivering, that's all.
Okay, so do you or at the very least have you had some strategies in place, probably in your head, even if you don't have it on the drawing board yet, about how to, you know, raise this money that you might need? I mean, of course, you might probably need 10 million, but what if you get 2 million? Do you have an idea of what to do with it?
Yes.
Okay.
I've had, like, I won't say I'm an overthinker, but like I thought about it and I was thinking of going into, I attended one master class and she was talking about how to get grants for small business owners. Yeah. But the work was a lot. I won't lie to you, it was a lot. I could not keep up. Okay. Shall send this one, shall send this one. It's a lot to keep up with. So I just forgot about it. And I was like, okay, probably what I was planning to do was like every month I'll be saving a certain amount of money. Like that figure must be constant throughout the end of the year. Then I should do that for like maybe 2 years and see what that has brought. Then from there I would start something. Though I don't make only footwears, I'm into belts, wallets, anything leather works.
Belts are even more expensive, so you can make much more from belts.
Yes, and at the moment, the prices are high, like really high.
Things are really expensive.
And I just had to tune down on it because a lot of people, though the belts last, like they last like 2 years and more safe because they are quite thick and quality. Yeah. But like I said earlier, they want quality, but they're not ready to go for quality. They're not ready to purchase quality. And I feel, like I said, if you know what you want, you go for it.
Okay, so let's talk about debt for the business, people that hold you and people you hold. So at the moment, do you have people that hold you? Like maybe when you sell, maybe you probably have a friend and she's like, oh, this is 15K, it's really nice, but I have 10. Can I pay you 5K later or something? Do you have that kind of challenge?
As funny as that sounds, I don't allow it.
You don't allow it?
I don't. Okay,
so that's good.
Because I feel if you want to support me, you should support me. Yeah. And not put me in debt. Okay. Debt will not grow my business.
Definitely.
It won't help me grow. It's not going to buy the materials.
Definitely.
So let's just be factual. Let friendship be one side, let business be one side. That's how I do it.
Okay.
And one person that owed me one time, he said he was not going to give me my balance until I come to his house to collect it. I told him to keep it.
Anyway, so I like the fact that you're not allowing people who owe you, at least for now, because you're doing these things on make on request. So you pay. So it's basically your payment. What's that word? Is facilitates your. I've forgotten the term now. But the idea is for you to grow, to become a global and a national brand. Okay, so let me give a bit of an advice. If this continues to be, at a point you need to look into, owing your suppliers some little amounts. Okay, so you could probably get your suppliers to supply some things on credit for you, such that the money you are supposed to pay them, you can use it to grow your business in other ways, and such that whatever it is you owe, you pay at a later date. These are things you need to start looking into. And then, like I said, you need to start keeping proper records. If you intend for this business to really grow, and it does grow, you need to keep proper records. Proper records for the sake of being able to plan and strategize for you. Proper records, because when your business grows, tax authorities are going to come. And if you don't have proper records, they're going to make assumptions on your behalf. Then how are you going to fight these assumptions if you don't have proper records of your own? And if you eventually grow to become a global business, then they're going to start asking you, because these are vatable products. They'll start asking, so you sold this, where is the VAT on this? Have you been remitting VAT? VAT is value added tax. Okay, so they'll start asking this kind of questions. So these are things you need to start looking into. All right, and then at a point, because if you also keep proper records, you might be able to use these proper records to also, get a loan injection into your business to be able to help you grow your business to the point where you are looking at. I don't know if this makes sense to you.
Yeah, it does. But that loan, like,
you're skeptical about it?
Yeah, I'm very skeptical.
Because you're a normal Nigerian, I mean?
No, not normal Nigerian. I feel like I don't feel comfortable owing. I will not be able to sleep. I won't have peace of mind. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, let me just tell you something. Every business owner, every big person you know, every big business you know, they owe someone, no matter how little it is. So you have to get comfortable. What you shouldn't do is take too much that you won't be able to pay back. So you need to be comfortable with, paying. You need to be comfortable with loans, because the idea is loans help you do things on a faster note. Let me give you an example, a personal example. Last year I went for an exam, my phone was stuck. I had to get another phone, and I didn't have the money to buy the kind of phone I would have liked. What did I do? I went to Easy Buy. Hey, give me this phone, I like this phone. I paid half, and the rest I did it on instrumental basis for me to be able to clear my debt, and it worked fine. So you need to start looking into this. What you should just do is not take on so much that it will be hard for you to pay. All right, so Tope, nice to meet you once again, and I'm happy we could have this conversation. And I'll be looking forward to how these recommendations will help grow your business in the future. So once again, nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.